Hey everyone, welcome back to another Tarkov economy video. Today I want to do an overview of what the most profitable things in the Hideout are to make right now. There's a couple of caveats with this, obviously, like prices constantly changing, what level of hideout you have, and items that you've received that aren't found in raid and don't have anything better to do with them. But I want to put out what I can find for right now because there might be a couple things out there that'll help you make a little bit extra money in the game. I want to give a real quick shout out to tarkovmarket.com and the folks over there that make that site work. They have a bot we run in our Discord that allows you to check prices on the fly when you're in raid. They also do some fantastic price tracking on the flea market itself. It's helped me refine my spreadsheet a bunch and watch trends more efficiently, which helps me get better content and information to you guys. So go check out their site. And if you want access to some of the charts and stuff too, sign up for the Patreon. One last other thing, if you guys hang out for a little bit, I've got 3 things at the end that I use to maximize my profits every day when I log off. And I'll share those with you guys after we go through everything here. So with that out of the way, we'll start right off in the workbench. The item that I tell most of my friends to make right now is green gunpowder. It's got the most stable prices. It sells for about 65 to 70,000 right now on the flea market. You buy the grenades from Peacekeeper at loyalty level 2, and once you finish the task spot tour part 2, you're able to buy these for $86.7. So when you buy them for 10, it says they're 87, but it actually charges you 867 when you buy 10 of them. And then you can buy the smoke grenades from Proper at loyalty level 2 for right around 5,800 rubles. So all in, you're right around 26,000 to craft one of these, and then you can sell it for 65. It's hard to beat profit like that. And at an hour and 37 manufacturing, it nets you right around 23,000 rubles an hour. So with resets, you don't need to worry about buying these off the flea market for more expensive. As you can see, quite a bit more expensive on the flea market. Same thing with the grenades. But with the trader's resets, you'll never burn through all of your components. Just buy them, 10 and 5, and you're set to go. So those are available in your workbench level 2. But if for some reason you're not able to make them, the next thing I recommend is the rip ammo, the 9x19 Parabellum rip ammo. It takes a red gunpowder and 4 wires, so it costs you around 91,000 rubles to actually make this. But it nets you a little over 140,000 in sales. So you make 40,000, 45,000 in profit after your flea market fee. If you only have the level 1 workbench, the thing I recommend you make right now is wires themselves. They're pretty simple to make. It's 2 cables. And it basically allows you to make a little over 10,000 to 14,000 rubles an hour. So you're still making money. So the next thing we'll look at is the lavatory. This one's pretty straightforward right now. The highest profit thing I found to make is scav backpacks. And as you can see, I'm making one right now. This is available at level 1, so everybody should be able to do it. And all you do is you buy the ripstop and the fleece, and you get 2 backpacks out of it. So your total cost is about 20 something right now. Ripstop sometimes like this, you can get it cheap. Sometimes you can't. And the fleeces, they run somewhere around 7,000 to 8,000. So that right there, I was 20,000 to make 2 scav backpacks. And right now you can sell them for 16,200 pretty easily. Maybe even a little bit more. Just kind of depends on where the market's at. But you'll just about always make money. Most people... There were a lot of people making hoses for a while, but that's kind of fallen out of favor as the components have stayed expensive, but hoses have come way down in value. They're sitting around 70,000 right now. Magazines don't really make you that much. If anything, they lose you money depending on if you buy or find the Keck tape. And mag boxes, while they're a big ticket item right now, because metal shears are so expensive, you really don't make any money with these, with the exception of if you don't count the fuel cans because you burned them. So over here at the nutrition unit, there isn't much you can do to make money right now. If you're really wanting to do something, I'd recommend making the condensed milk. You don't have to worry about flea market fluctuations with this on the sell side because you just sell them straight to therapist. They sell to her for about 18,700, which is right where the market's at. But this only nets you about 5,000 rubles an hour. So if you don't feel like putting the effort in for that, I don't blame you, but it's there if you want it. Right now I'm making sugar because I'm making tons of moonshine, and this just, you can do it for a little bit cheaper than buying the sugar most of the time. If you pay super close attention, you can actually make money at this. You just kind of watch and wait for one of these to pop up that somebody's selling for 12 or 13,000, and that's all you buy and make sugar out of, and then you sell your sugar at 31 or 32,000, for example, right now. Then you can actually make a little bit of money doing this. So the med station has a bunch of new additions. Unfortunately, most of them aren't going to make you money. Right now, the best bet is to just crank out Vaseline. I've been pretty successful at this, but I don't think it's going to last very long. If you look at the charts, the price is very volatile. It goes up and down. It has huge swings, which can really put a lot of risk into how much money you can make. So right now it only costs about 31 or 32,000 to make 2 of these, and you can sell each of them for 56,000. So it nets you, a solid 25K per hour. Once more people jump into this though, I think it's going to tilt it down a little bit. I think it's still going to be able to make money, but just keep an eye on it and make sure you don't get stuck with a bunch of these and can't sell them. And these Vaselines are only available at level 3. So if you're stuck at level 1 med station, for example, Salewas are always a safe bet. You don't make much, but you can always make these. You can buy all 3 components for the vendors. And when you get 5 or 6 of them, just list them for your fixed price and you'll almost always sell them, because these prices will bounce up and down between 11,000 and back up to 13,000. I usually just list them for 12,750 and call it good when I'm making these. So over here at the Intel Center, this is meant more for utility than profit. This may change in the future as MCBs come down in price. These might actually be able to make a profit on these things. But for right now, everything's pretty much way more expensive to make than to actually sell. The exception to that, obviously, is Intel. You can make pretty good money with that, but that requires level 3. At level 2, you can actually make a little bit of money with VPXs, but you have to just be careful about buying your components and not get overboard. So like I said at the start, I've got a couple of quick tricks here I want to share with you guys. Basically, it's what I do at the end of the day when I'm logging off and I can't sit here and crank stuff in my hideout. I try to pick the highest value item to make. And the first one of those is the expeditionary fuel tanks. I try to only buy those. I have regular tanks in here that I've gotten through drops or quests, but I only buy the expeditionary fuel tanks for needing for fuel. And once I burn through 2 of them, I'll take those and I turn them into a mag box. Now, when you look at the prices of that with the mag boxes, you actually make about 130,000, because the way I view it is the 60 to 70,000 that I believe these expeditionary tanks go for. So you can see them here, they're selling for 60 to 70,000. I count that as a sunk cost into the hideout and basically don't count that against my manufacturing. And if you look at it like that, then you make about 130,000 right now. And this is only going to get better as metal scissors get a little bit cheaper. Right now, they're very, very expensive. Kind of the other dark horse in this is the Propitol. It kind of depends on how you want to look at it, but currently, right now, the largest cost for making the Propitol is the Golden Star. So you're talking 50 to 55,000 to buy one of these partly used one, or 58 for a full. So what I actually do is I buy these, I use them for the day. If I'm down to 5 or 3 or whatever it may be, I turn those into a Propitol. And basically you're spending 50,000 rubles for a really good painkiller in your secure container, and you push everything else into making the Propitol. And if you take that cost of the manufacturing out of the Propitol, you actually net somewhere between 40 and 50,000 rubles with each batch of these you make. And that's at current prices. If these come up any higher, then it's going to be even easier to make money with these. But this is what I do at the end of the day. I run one batch of these at night when I log off. And lastly, this is kind of a little bit of a trade secret right now. Most people don't know about this, I don't think. The wiki hasn't picked up on it yet, which is really surprising to me. I just think because what it is, it's flown under the radar. But manufacturing this PBM ammo, they added this to the hideout about a week ago. So this PBM ammo here requires 100 rounds of PST-GZH that you can buy straight from Proper, and a blue gunpowder, which is really affordable right now. That makes you 100 rounds of this PBM. And as long as you can sell this for over 500 rubles a round, you're going to make more money than anything else in the hideout right now. The problem is I think this is going to come down really quickly. So if you want to take advantage of it, I suggest you do it now, because as more people figure this out, you can see some people trying to sell in the high 600s and it's slowly trickling down. This isn't going to make as much money as it used to. So that's kind of where I'm seeing everything right now. If you guys have other thoughts or secrets you'd like to share, by all means do it. We'd love to see them. If you think I screwed something up, by all means let me know down in the comments below as well. I don't want to put bad information out for guys, and if you see something I made a mistake, we can get it corrected for everybody so people don't lose money. And lastly, if you have any questions, swing by my stream on Twitch or the Discord and come ask me directly. I'm more than happy to answer questions or help people walk through their inventories or figure out what's best for them where they're currently sitting at in the game. So thanks for watching. If you got something out of this, please like the video down below. It helps a bunch with supporting the channel and pushing this through the YouTube algorithm. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet and you like this content, I suggest you do it, because things like this deal with the PBM ammo, it's not going to last very long once I expose it. And if you're subscribed to the channel, you'll be one of the first people to see that. So I hope you all are making money in Tarkov, and I wish you the best of looks on your raid. We'll see you out there.